To explain grid technology, we need to think about three things: programs, procedures, and of course, people. The functionality of grid technology is not so complex that we can't explain how it works. The process begins with a community of interest realising that normal computation won't do the job.
Grid computing is a bit like managing a new building project.
Pardon?
Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay.
I just usually compare the development of a business grid to building a new house.
Really? Go on then.
Having identified why we need a new building, we specify what it must do for the business.
The same with the grid.
And we begin by choosing an architect who knows from experience what materials need to be put together in a particular way to meet the business needs.
Very good. In the grid world, the architect is a grid application programmer. The programmer consults directories of software services available in the marketplace and selects the right ones to solve their problem. They make sure everything will fit well together to deliver the specification, but they don't choose the actual service providers.
The next stage is to get the right project manager, who puts together the right team of specialists to do the build, beginning with the critical appointment of a builder. The role of builder is not unlike
the grid resource broker service. That will respond to requests for services by selecting the right services on a pay-per-use basis. The resource broker also tracks the downstream issues of negotiating the payment for service and accounting for what was done, where, when, and why, just like the builder.
The other critical role the project manager takes is to manage the scheduling of tradesmen and deliveries throughout the whole construction process,
which in grid terms is the software system we call the workflow manager. This clever package ensures that the software services specified by the programmer and found by the resource broker are used at the right moment in the process, working to plan and budget. Huge amounts of data are packaged up to be processed by large numbers of smaller systems and then returned and put back together in a way that helps the human manager interpret the results. This is all done in a distributed fashion, thereby computing the results at a much faster rate than any single system can manage, and bringing together specialised services to solve the problem.
There is a difference that makes this analogy not quite perfect.
Go on.
Putting complex buildings up is essentially a people-based exercise, whereas assembling and managing a grid solution is done primarily by the computer system itself.
True.
In the world of grid computing, the whole process will ultimately be handled by middleware, with no human intervention needed.
Machine speaks to machine and do the best deal to provide the right solution at the right cost.
And with the security measures in place.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. All clever stuff.
But actually, the systems take things carefully, step by step, to ensure the most effective solution works over and over again.
Yeah, but they just do it at enormous speed.
In the end, it's just another set of digits at work, supporting people and, of course, profits.